We're going to learn how to research in this video, and specifically how to do this assignment. So first off, I just want to show you this researching guide. This is where you need to come for all things researching, all questions you have about researching. So like if you have questions on citing your source, you click here. It just takes you down the document a little bit. I have video overviews and explanations, like this is how to do an in-text citation, quoting versus paraphrasing, running citation, source citations. Go to create a source citation or find out how to make one. Works cited page. So all of this, we're not going to learn all of this for the annotated bibliography, but this is a good number. So anyway, that's what that's for. So I want to go to Utah's online library. So I'm going to click here. It's going to take me here. It has the username and password. I'm going to click on this link. And then Utah's online library, K through 12 schools. So this is Utah's online library. So your assignment is to find an article about something you're interested in. So in Utah's online library, I recommend either using EBSCO High Schools or Gale Reference Collection. They're both pretty similar. I'll show you Gale Reference Collection first. So you click here, and then for both sources, they have just a lot of databases. So I always click like Power Search or Search Everything, just because I don't want to select databases. Then just moving that over a little bit, they have the search. So let's say I'm gonna research the NBA draft class of 1996 because I'm going to argue that it's the best. So I'm gonna search for it. Iris and such as clues. Ooh, NBA's rookie class making successful transition. So I'm going to click on it. For the purposes of this assignment, you don't have to make sure that it passes the CRAP test before you do it. The idea is you just find an article and you assess it for the CRAP test. So to get started, I found my article. So now step 4, save the article to your Google Drive and email it to yourself. So I'm going to click Send to Google Drive, sign into my account, allow. Please wait, you are being redirected to our site. Okay. And then also I'm going to email it to myself. So the reason why you want to do both is because sometimes one of them doesn't work. So you just want to like really cover your bases, because there's no guarantee that you will find your way back here. So I did that. Then I'm going to come back over here. I need the Mla Source Citation. So you come up here to Cite, and you make sure it says MLA. You select Control C for copy. We're going to come back over here, paste, and voila, my source citation. So now something really cool about the source citation is the first word is always the author's last name. So that's what you need to quote when you use a quote. If there's no author, like for example, if it's just this, then it'll be the title first. So and the title is what you put in the parentheses when you quote. But now you're going to come and you'll go look at the article. It's actually really nice because, current, when was this site last updated? Well, 1997. Is it current enough for your project? Yes, because I'm talking about 1996. Who is sponsoring this publication? I don't know. Herald's Daily Herald. Yeah, it's from the Daily Herald. So that's like the publisher. Does this information come from a school or government organization? Comes from a newspaper. Why do you trust this source? So it's asking, do I trust the Daily Herald, and why or why not? I'm honestly not sure, because I don't know that much about the Daily Herald. However, since this is a Gale reference collection, I'm assuming it's trustworthy. Authority, who is behind the information? Is there a specific author? Yeah, Kent McDill. And if I click on it, it actually takes me to other things Kent McDill has written. He's clearly a reporter for the Daily Herald. I don't know if that makes him a good guy, bad guy. I don't know. But it all really comes back to whether or not I trust the Daily Herald to hire him. He seems to be a sports writer. It comes down to whether or not I trust the Daily Herald to hire him. Does the website seek to inform you and present various issues of an argument or issue? So I'm actually going to pause the video while I actually go analyze this for bias and rate it. So I think it does a good job presenting a lot of perspectives of the basketball players on the draft class, but I feel like it could talk a little bit more about how the coaches feel. Also, I feel like it was biased against Iverson. The motivation for this article is to talk about sports and inform people about sports. As far as whether or not it passes a CAP test, I actually think it's on the line. I think that before I used this article in an actual research paper, I would fact check it and double check the sources. I would also make sure I was using other sources that just weren't people's quotes, but I want numbers. And then what are the strengths and weaknesses of this article? So I've already kind of explained a lot of that. Like, some strengths are that it has a lot of different players' opinions on the new draft class. But a weakness would be it doesn't have stats for very many of those players. Let me go check for bias and logical fallacies. I'm going to pause it again. There actually aren't a ton of bias and logical fallacies in here. I actually think it does a good job using a lot of ethos and logos, but not as much pathos. Actually, after looking at the weaknesses, I think I would use this. Trust it, as long as I found more facts and information somewhere else, like the players' stats and stuff. Okay, so now that I've analyzed the article, there it is. If you want a little intro on how to use EBSCOhost, you can click on this video and watch it. It explains everything. So that's how it's done. Have fun.